Hey guys, SB Dragon here. This is more of an audio, less of a video. Well, as of I'm recording this, 15 minutes until I'm no longer a teenager. um, this is, I guess, my last hour as a teenager. I guess I'll just kind of highlight my teenage experience. I guess this is kind of a coming of age thing. I don't know, but started in a different house. I was in 7th grade. Trump just won the election, and I thought it was going to be the end of the goddamn world. I was quite the weird kid. I was that kid. The weird one. Not the weird anime kid, just the weird kid in general. And then I switched schools. When I was 14, switched schools. Created this YouTube channel when I was 12. So I switched schools when I was 14, right? Graduated from 9th grade, complete junior high / middle school when I was 15, because I was in 9th grade. Pandemic hits whenever I turned 16. Yay. That was fun. The virus of an unknown origin. The crown virus. Whatever you want to call it. I don't know if YouTube's all pissy about it. But then 2017 was Crown Virus 2, the Electric Boogaloo, because by then we had a cure and a vaccine, but still sorry, my lungs are killing me. There was a lot of freaking idiots who wouldn't take the cure or the vaccine. So you're 16 and 17, being a teenager. So 16 and 17 were kind of time blurred. Then I turned 18, graduated high school. I got my first job, lost my first job because I was too much of an autistic gremlin for them. Then when I turned 19, which was 2023 last year, I guess I just kind of, I don't know, a lot of year 19 in my life, over half of it was just crippling depression, and it was kind of a dark time. But between year 18, I met somebody who I consider a really good friend. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep their identity secret because I don't need yell gremlins messing with them. I should also mention year 15. Also, there's a lot of, I forgot to mention, but year 15, I was 15, there was a lot of freaking, I don't know, I don't want to call it trauma because I don't want to be kind of a dick about that, but some things that really affected me deeply and have shaped the way I am with people. And that sent me on a wild goose chase for like 4 freaking years. Then 19, I kind of spent a lot of it just kind of, I don't know, in limbo or frick. Basically, I was like an older type. I was like a geriatric person, certified neat 7 days a week, got no sleep schedule, just take care of myself. And well, now I'm 45 minutes. In about 45 minutes, I will be 20 and no longer a teenager. Let me say, my teenage years were one hell of a wild ride. They were wild. And a lot of people's teenage years were wild. But I don't know. This is just my personal experience being a teenager. And just know that if anybody's becoming a teenager and watching some of my comes across my stupid videos, which you've got to have messed up royally in order to find my videos or have no life, or you know me IRL, but basically we. But if I have any advice for any future teenagers, or any people who are currently teenagers, or currently in the age range of 13 to 19, just, what would I say? What would I tell my little dumbass? That you will, unless, I don't know what I'd tell my little dumbass, but 99.9999999% of the time, it's you're you're almost certain you're almost certainly gonna make it to the next day. You're gonna certainly make it to the other side. Don't worry too much. I mean, don't have some worry, have some drive to improve your life and all that crap, but just know you're probably gonna, yeah, if you keep going and you don't do anything stupid or rash, even then, if you as if you don't do anything stupid or self-destructive or extremely self-destructive, you're gonna be goddamn fine. I guess you're not gonna be fine, but you're gonna come out the other side, and you're gonna come out the other side, and you're gonna be a lot wiser than you were. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna pick up a lot of skills. You're gonna meet a lot of new people. You're gonna lose some people, but I mean, being a teenager is just kind of, I guess, kind of being a teen is just kind of, it's crazy and unpredictable at times, but you're almost certainly going to make it out, and that's what you got to remember. As long that you're going to make it out, there are some exceptions, but we're not talking about those. You're going to make it out. You're going to be okay. Just try to, I don't know. Just don't give up, basically. Don't give up. Keep going. No matter how grim things look, you got to keep going. And, I mean, I kind of figured this out myself, but I mean, there were times I wanted to give up. Don't give up. You got to keep going. Because, sure, you might not be guaranteed a lot of nice things, but you're guaranteed a chance. That's what matters. Like the quote Eminem, dear Lord, you have one moment, one opportunity to achieve anything you want in your lifetime. I'm not. Would you take it, or would you let it slip? That's a good song. That's a damn good song. But yeah, that basically. You take that chance. You're not guaranteed anything in this life. You weren't even guaranteed this life. So just, I don't know, I'm starting to ramble like a crazy person. But I mean, just, you're most likely going to be okay. Just don't give up. Just try to live day by day. That'd be my advice to anybody who's between 13 and 19. Just keep going. And keep going. Yeah, this video's unscripted. That's not freaking obvious already. You just keep sailing and live day by day. You're going to look back, hopefully, you're going to look back at whenever you're older like me, and you're going to see how much you've changed there over the years. It might not seem like you're changing day by day, but you're changing a little bit day by day. And those small changes add up to bigger changes. And those bigger changes add up to even bigger changes. And I guess just, you gotta keep going. Because somebody says, sorry, I have really messed up lungs. But your teenage years will be some of your darkest hours, but don't give up. You keep going. I mean, I'm very well aware that I have some privileges. I have privileges that some people have, and some people have more privileges than I have. The world ain't fair, but you got to give it a shot. Don't get cocky, kid. Just shoot. Don't get cocky, kid. That's all I gotta say. Don't get cocky. Don't just carry on. Live day by day. Just gotta live your life day by day. And you look back over a long period of time, you can see how much you've changed, how much you've improved. And, I mean, I guess that's kind of everyone's life, but just, I remember being this little idiot dork. I remember being this dork who just was an idealist. I mean, still kind of idealistic, but I was this little dork who just kind of, I don't know, was weird and eccentric. I mean, I'm still kind of weird and eccentric, but I've normalized a little bit. I've kind of adapted. And whenever you look at your past self and cringe, that's a good thing when you cringe. Because that shows you've grown. That shows you've improved. It shows you haven't stagnated. Just keep sailing. That's my advice. And I know this video is getting dragged out. I'm stuttering like freaking, I don't know. I'm like Jimmy. I'm speaking like freaking Jimmy Vollmer from South Park. You just gotta keep going. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. Just keep going. Just keep on going. No matter what. Don't give up. Keep going. You'll experience some of your happiest days of your life. You experience some of the worst days of your life. You just gotta keep going. Because I mean, if you don't, then you let the bad guys win. You let your enemies win. Whoever they are. It could be your bullies. It could be if your parents are assholes and they don't care about you. And it could be society. It could be anything. If you give up, they win. You forfeit, fight. You surrender. If you give up, you surrender. You giving up is like pulling up that white flag and waving around like you're like a French person, like the French did in World War II. Don't ever give up. Keep fighting. And try to make it to the next day. I guess that's my advice for somebody who's about to age out the teen age range. Somebody's about to be 20 and 35 minutes. You just keep going. Take the hits. Do the best of your ability. You take the hits. Shrug them off if you can. Keep going. Your life will have a lot of challenges. I'm pretty sure I'm not past the worst challenges of my life. I'm sure I'm not past the darkest moments of my life. They're probably down the road. But I'm not giving up already just because I know they're down the road. Don't knowing my darkest moments are probably down the road. Because my happiest moments might be down the road. You just keep going. If you keep going and you don't let anybody stop you from going and continuing, and you don't give up. Because if you give up, whoever your enemies might be, I know I'm starting to repeat myself, but whether it be the frickin' transphobic Christian radicals, whether it be the hateful Christian radicals, or the blue-haired Twitter people who get pissy at a why the chicken crossed the road joke. You got to keep going. Because if you give up, they win. You forfeit. Anyways, thanks for coming to my off-brand TED Talk. This wisdom doesn't really cost you anything, but except for, I don't know, 15 minutes of your time. I don't upload often, but just subscribe. So whenever I do upload a video, you'll catch it and you won't miss it. You never know. It might be something profound like this. It might be something stupid. It might be a shit post. It could be anything, because I'm a jack of all trades, master of none when it comes to this stuff. But yeah. Take a minute to like, subscribe, share with a friend, comment. Tell me what you think. Maybe we could, I don't know, start a discussion in the comments. That's the last teenage Aspie here. See ya.